Whether you're just starting your modeling journey or you're ready to elevate your career, your model book is where it all begins. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pev. I'm a digital nomad based in Brazil right now, and I recently become a model. And so yeah, the first step at any level, I believe, is to have your own model book. And so let's talk about it, what it is, and how was actually my experience. So what is actually a book? A book is your modeling portfolio. It's around 10-20 photos which you actually show to the agencies or to the clients. And I believe that it's called a book because before models actually were carrying a physical book, and now obviously it's all digital, although I do know that some models still carry it, and some people even believe that it's gonna elevate your chances to be hired. As I told you in my previous video, actually I did have another step. So my first step was actually to have a course and to have some classes to fix my posture, know how to walk and all this stuff. And then I kind of was semi-ready to have my first photo shoot. But I believe it's really important to mention that, I mean, if you're really inspired and you believe that it's gonna work out, you have some unique appearance or some stuff like that, I believe that it's not quite necessary. Of course, it's cool to have a nice posture and stuff, but after all, I think you are kind of developing it along the way. And so the first step would obviously be choose a photographer. And again, for me, it was quite easy because my teacher literally just told me like, hey, I know this guy, I've already worked with him, he was working with a lot of models from the agencies I'd like you to recommend. So that was my choice. But a couple of words for me, I think that if you don't have that many connections yet, perhaps you can just open the Instagram after all and check the photos if you like the style. You could see if the photographer worked with the models represented by the agencies you'd like to enter. And after all, that's the price. You also need to know what works for you, what doesn't. Some photographers are really expensive, some of them are cheap. For me, it was an average price and I choose the simplest package, so it was only 3 looks, no makeup, nada. The next thing I had to do is to find some references, because even though I know how to pose, I know what to do, kind of, I still had to have an idea of the visuals of the whole photo shoot. And it was an easy task to do, just go to Instagram, go to Pinterest and see some nice photos you really like and you could apply for your photo shoot. And the first thing regarding the outfit is just to get your suitcase ready, because this way you probably won't even need the ironing, so you won't spend some extra time during your photo shoot. And so in terms of the clothes themselves, I've chosen some simple stuff like white t-shirt, jeans. I also had some bluish blazer and this leather-ish pants, this kind of fashionable shirt as well. I kind of tried to catch some different styles, but at the same time keep it basic. Also, after I've chosen a couple of outfits, I actually did a test shooting at home, so I could literally just like see how it looks on the photo. And as you can see later, I scrapped a couple of looks which I did not like. And let's actually talk about the experience, the shooting itself. So actually the photographer was really nice to me and he did help with a lot of poses. He told me like how he saw it. And again, if you're nervous, it's totally alright. I was nervous. It was my first photo shooting ever. But at the same time, he was really supportive and like his crew. Also, I went with my partner at the moment and she really supported me as well. She helped me with the references before. So yeah, and another important thing is that, yeah, apart from choosing the outfits, you also should be aware of some clothes the photographer has, because usually when the photographer has a studio, they also have some clothes you could use. So for example, this leather jacket I do not own, it's his. And I believe the same for the sneakers as well. It's like really nice white sneakers. I think it's Adidas or something. I don't remember actually. So when you're choosing your clothes, also feel free to ask the photographer if they have some stuff at the studio. And overall, I really enjoyed the experience. I think it was really nice and I did kind of discover myself from different sides, different point of view, from the lens literally, and it was really nice. And after all, seeing the results, it was really exciting, and I definitely understood that like taking photos just by myself for Instagram, it's one thing, and taking some photos with professional lights, with a professional photographer, it's a completely different story. And then I just had to wait for a couple of weeks to the photos get edited, and after it was done, I finally received the photos and it was great. Again, you could take a look, I really liked it. You could see that, yeah, not all the poses were perfect, and I'm really annoyed with my color difference here on this photo, but again, it was the simplest package, so no retouch was included, but still, my apps are here, right? And so after I received the edited photos, I literally just sent them over to the agencies. A couple of agencies I already knew, so they could evaluate my job and decide if they want me to join their agency or not. And a small spoiler here, yes, I was accepted in already 3 agencies and I already landed my first job. So if you want to follow my journey as a model, or you're just interested in being a digital nomad, especially in Brazil, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with friends, and I see you in the next one.